Hey my nice people, how are you doing today? So I absolutely feeling so hot today, but it's okay. We're going to cook. And it just started raining really hard. Anyway, ADD moment. But anyway, I absolutely love to cook and I just want to show you guys what I'm making for my meal prep this week. So come hang out. So I did get it is prime beef round, boneless because I feel like it gives me the most protein. So we are going to go ahead and salt this, and I love to use my salt shaker, and we're going to just mix that in. We're also going to add in paprika, give it a nice smoky flavor to it. I love to use gloves because depending on what I'm cooking, it gives me the ick to touch things that are slimy. So I think I did a little too much, but it's okay. We'll just make sure that it gets right on there. And then we'll just go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil, and we'll just let that kind of just, simmer on its own. Just do what it needs to do. And then we'll leave it in for about 20 minutes, and then we'll, just to be 100% safe and sure, we'll go ahead and use a meat thermometer because, just because it looks brown on the inside doesn't mean it's fully cooked on the outside. Outside doesn't mean it's fully cooked on the inside, so. And that's it. And we're going to steam some veggies. We're going to steam our carrots and green beans. And no rice. I'm trying to get away from the rice. So I am definitely, very healthy, very fitness, very eating good, healthy things, good fats. So I've had to reduce the rice by a lot. But it's okay. We're going to just do veggies, we're going to do steak, and we're going to do great. So here we have our lovely steamer, which is by Elite Gourmet. We're going to also make some Jello cups. And we are going to go ahead and wash some carrots. I love the baby carrots. Because they already come pre-packaged. All you have to give them is a good wash. And they're just very quick and easy and convenient to deal with. On a plate. I don't have the egg factor when it comes to like veggies. It's only with meats, but it's okay. And these are already pre-cut, so it's so much easier, convenient, everything. It's crazy how as human beings we love what's faster and what's convenient. On occasion you can, on occasion I can get some carrots and on occasion I'll buy regular carrots, dice them up, cut them up. Sometimes you have one flying out, so we don't want to do that. So I think this is enough for probably 2 meals, so I'm probably going to toss another one in there. I'm going to toss a little bit more in here because I usually make, I don't know why I talk in we a lot of times, as if, I guess it's me and my inner child that I'm talking about. But, what was I saying? I forget things. Yeah, so I usually, Monday I will cook a meal for 3 days, and then on Wednesday I will cook a meal for the next 3 days, and so on and so forth. That way I have at least my, my lunch, because this is usually what I take to work, or my dinner just ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we're going to toss these and wash these. I almost forgot to wash the carrots. And I love this steamer because it does have 3 tiers, so it's pretty much a tower. And we're going to rinse out this plate so we can go ahead and do the same with the green beans. So I've also decided to do, rather than green beans, we are actually going to go ahead and cut up Sweet potatoes. We're gonna peel them, and we're actually gonna steam them too. I love steaming. Like, I love this machine because it's very good, efficient, and it gives you a very healthy meal. So now we just need to find I have no idea where. We need to find the peeler. So we have the peeler. We're gonna rinse these babies off. It is raining so hard out. But I absolutely love cooking. I've loved cooking since I moved out on my own. Being at home, I didn't really have much of an option to cook. I did learn how to cook at home, and I did learn on my own. God knows, when you're brought up in a household where, the standard is the mom kind of takes care of everything, or the mom is just kind of, I kind of want to get everything done. I got this. I can do it. I don't need help. That kind of resulted in me not being able to help out my mother much ever, because she was like, I got this. I can do it. And I'm like, okay. But I always wanted to help. Like, I'm always down to help, But it's okay, I've been living on my own for quite some time now, and I love having my own space, love having my own kitchen, love, helping myself out and taking care of things just like my mother has and still does. Some of us as women or as men, we just like to cook. We just like to do the whole process on our own and have the space to ourselves. It's kind of like meditation to me when I cook. Obviously, you want to cook because you want to nurture yourself, you want to nurture others, you want to, just put good energy out. So that's another thing. Always try to be in a good mood when you cook, because if you're in a bad mood, that energy, I believe in, energy a lot. So that energy could actually pass on to you and to the other person. And it won't be, the food will be good because you made it, but it won't be as good because you were in a maybe upset mood, or maybe you were in a sad mood. I definitely believe in, moods, emotions pass on. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this into the sweet potatoes a little cut, but there we go. We're gonna cut it into little points. Little tough to cut. Now we're gonna grab another one of these. I'm gonna put the plate on the bottom, because otherwise it'll fall straight through onto the carrots. I'll put this in and just lay out the sweet potato. I kind of feel like cutting it more, but I think that'll be fine. I'll do the same thing, peel this one, and then we're gonna pop it into the steam. So I actually chose to cut the sweet potatoes into 4, so we're gonna do that. That's the crazy thing. When you're like, oh, I want to cut it like this, and you're like, no, never mind. I want to make it smaller. I don't know. I like, when I cook, I like to make things in like very cute shapes. Not shapes, but I just like to dice it really small, so it looks like you have a lot, but it's literally the same amount. But it's fine. But like I was saying, I love cooking. I find great joy in it. It's very therapeutic. It's very relaxing. You're staying focused on just the one thing, and that's it. So, it feels nice. It is raining so hard out. I actually, I had to get my laundry done, so I went ahead and did laundry. Thank God I did it earlier, because I would have been struggling right now with the rain. That's another thing. In terms of rain, I won't go out unless I have an umbrella, rain boots. Like, if I don't have the proper attire, I'm not going out in the rain. That's just, call me picky, or call me whatever you want. But I'm not gonna go out in the rain if it's, if I don't have an umbrella or appropriate shoes. Call me girly girl. Call me Mrs. Prepared. Whatever you want to call me. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add on the second tier to this. We don't need the third one. I was about to put this on here. I don't think that fits. I try to wash everything right before I use it, even though I know it's clean, but just you want to have good hygiene. So on here, I love that it comes with, it'll tell you the instructions of like how long you leave the rice on for, the potatoes, broccoli, corn, baby carrots. So we're going to do sweet potatoes and we're going to do baby carrots. So we are going to go ahead and put it closer onto the potatoes for just 30 to 40 minutes. And then that way the baby carrots will actually cook. That we'll make sure that the carrots are very, very cooked and they're nice and tender. But if we need to get it out sooner because it's ready, then we'll just go ahead and do that. But we'll turn on the stove for the meat, for the steak, and we'll put our lid on it. Also making agua de Jamaica, which is so good. It has very healthy properties. We have the steak, and then we have the sweet potatoes and the carrots. So thank you so much for watching. I will show you the end result. And here is my complete meal prep.